Welcome Battle Brothers, this is Subhuman bringing you a live action gameplay commentary on the game Warhammer 40,000 Regicide by Hammerfall. Today I'll be doing something a little unusual. Instead of playing in Regicide mode, I will be playing in classic chess mode. What I'm doing here is I'm just going to play a regular game of chess, but I'll be as the War Orcs and my opponents will be played by the Space Marines. Now, I have to say, at the beginning of this, my chess is absolutely rubbish. And I'm going to be playing at the Veteran Master, the highest enemy AI level. Now, I have heard from the developers on the Regicide forums that they have used a previously existing chess engine, so if it doesn't absolutely annihilate me, I will be really quite surprised. But my idea here is just to see how long I can last playing regular chess against the opponent. Now, does look like it wants to give me a initial guide because I've not actually played regular chess on this before, but
won't be long now. Nowhere for him to run. Just the way I likes it.
With that, Queen's Pawns D4.
The enemy has few places left to run.
I will.
Yeah, we're gonna keep him on the run.
I don't know why, because I know what you're doing.
The wisdom of the Codex is clear.
Bend the pawn.
We are the shootiest.
Attack there again. No clue at all what I am doing. I'm just seeing full players mode. I have no idea what any of these moves mean.
Our victory is assured.
Game. I guess I'll just leave him there. I don't know.
Wake up, boys! Time for fighting.
Him there. That's really stupid, I think. Alright.
They ain't getting away from us. Forward to victory.
I think what I'm supposed to do.
You just a few more shots from me death gun, and this will all be over.
I guess.
Ha! The enemy has few places left to run.
And what I'm doing is I'm opening up the king side or something.
Boss! We got the upper hand!
So what I've achieved there is that you
The wisdom of the Codex is clear!
He brings this guy up there.
Gonna stomp him. Time to start a back. Come here, so I can stop this.
Have it, you slag. Don't need to take my guy. And then
Spearheading assault!
Yeah, okay.
The defenses crumble, brother captain!
very efficiently done. Well, okay. Right, and as usual, I have literally no clue what I'm supposed to do here. Can't bring out this guy.
Just a few more shots from me death gun, and this will all be over.
So I guess I'll pin there. Assault ring.
We have them on the run.
Brings out his bishop, that's a strong diagonal, I guess. Still got this pawn here being annoying.
Won't be. We got him now, boss.
I'll attack that pawn. So
Forward to victory.
Okay.
Boss, we got the upper hand.
I'm gonna move that pawn down again.
A few more shots are all that is needed.
I think I've got enough pawns there to cover that.
Boom! Feeling full of wind right now.
So go here.
Ha! The enemy has few places left to run. You is just a few more shots from me death gun, and this will all be over. Destroy them! Their retreat is inevitable!
Do I want to drop my pawns or do I want to take the defeat?
Wake up, boy! Smash! We'll show them up! Hey!
Still threatening that pawn. Again, I have literally
Forward to victory!
I don't know what the openings are called. They do the obvious thing of just moving down and defending, because why would you not? The bishops, they're strong on the black. If I don't make a way out for this guy, then another move is going to be in trouble. So I guess
Won't be nowhere for him to run. Just the way I likes it. They fall before us. Their defenses crumble from us.
And so all my pawns are all over the shop. Haven't we got any coherent defense on anything?
We got him now.
If I go up there with this guy, he can just attack this pawn, we just found it nowhere. I'll take with the queen, what happens then? So what do you think then? Where should we take that? I can't then take it back and all these cards. Stupid. Okay. Still have thoroughly no clue what I'm doing. So attack, what's he doing?
We got smash! They won't know what.
Castles, okay. Castles defending, okay.
This planet is mine! To victory!
That'll be an isolated pawn. So yeah, this is where my rubbishness at chess really starts to show. So I'll retreat with the bishop there. Yeah.
Boss! We
Away.
got the upper hand!
He presumably takes that pawn.
Their defenses crumble! Spearheading assault!
Okay.
Don't let your finger off the trigger!
Gibbs everywhere. Okay.
Ha! The enemy has few places left to run!
Okay, so, castle, attacking this pawn, it's defended by this guy and nothing else. If I move this guy, bad things happen. He's coming up approaching lots of threats there. At the moment I'm got material down, but my pawn line is a complete mess. They're well developed, they've got all their pieces, you know, able to do stuff. All my pieces are kind of locked in place, unable to do anything. I've got to free up some of my pieces so they can actually do stuff. I'd like to make my castles. I've got this nice diagonal from the Queen here. There's not really a great deal I can do except just thinking immediately did. I will be very glad I'm playing against the computer and so have infinite patience to work with. I'll look at the Queen's diagonal. This guy's lots of pressure on this pawn here. There's only one pawn defending it, so that pawn can go backwards. Bad things happen to my friends. Don't want the queen to be awkwardly with that queen, because that would be bad.
We're the biggest and the meanest next to the boss. Squish 'em. Mega knobs are the strongest. Forward to victory. Shoot him! Then shoot him some more!
Yeah.
We are the shootiest!
What I'm doing here is revealing.
My knowledge and powers guide us to victory. Wake up, boy! They ain't getting away from us! They fall before us, spearheading assault!
Here's the thing. I'm not 100% actually want to take that pawn back right now, because let's take, yeah, can't actually...
No, you better bring more Tekka if you want to fight us!
Do that.
Flee before us!
There. Crittens come there and check me. Also, I can't take the thing back. So what do I do about that? Yes, his next move is take that. Can't take it back because the queen takes it. I'm in check. If he's there, he can then take another 3. Things would be annoying.
We got him on the run! Nowhere for him to run, just the way I likes it. Spearheading assault! The defenses crumble, brother captain! Won't be no smash! We'll our blades bite the Primarch! This day! worrisome. These runts don't know how to fight. We'll show them how orcs celebrate winning. Ha! The enemy has few places left to run.
I kind of want to get that queen's moving. This queen's to go like that. I'm just a bit of bishop to move as well. So, this bad, this bad. That's bad. Okay. Okay. Suppose it's where he can move it mess me up.
Wake up! We got him now, boss! For the Emperor! Gonna stomp him under a... Time to start the best! We's not afraid of nothing! We have them on the run. We's winning and they's losing.
Go here.
We ain't gonna stop, boys!
I think I'm wrong, but nothing will.
Our victory is assured!
Okay.
You eat we're flat. Don't let your finger off the trigger!
In there. I guess the queen comes down.
Be gone from this place. I fear nothing, for I am fear incarnate.
Oh, okay. Queen comes down to that. Yeah.
Psychic fireworks! All he's gonna see is green! We shall trample your... I fear nothing, for I am fear incarnate. This plan... We're gonna stop him right here! No way they can beat the orcs now! They cannot stand against us.
1, 2, 3. 4 pawns against 1, 2, 3 pawns.
We got them on the run! They ain't getting away from us!
So we go here.
Spearheading assault! Their defenses crumble, brother captain!
Okay. So I'll take him. So that's
We're the biggest these runts don't know what it looks like. We got them on the run! We bring death. Squish 'em.
So, kill this one. And he kills that obviously.
They'll rig each of us is like a whole mob of boys. We have them on the run. We're the biggest and the meanest next to the boss.
Let's take that piece and take some turn.
We'll mow 'em down.
So take these notes.
Squeeze. We'll show the orcs celebrate win. Looks like we got 'em on the run.
One of those two pieces will get taken. I don't know which.
Destroy them.
Yeah.
Their retreat is inevitable. You better bring more tacker if you want to fight us. For glory! For the Emperor! Squish. We'll show the orcs celebrate winning! Looks like we got 'em on the run!
Alright, so if I get that kill, then we're doing okay.
A few more shots are all that is needed. They'll regret facing us. Each of us is like a whole mob of boys.
Essentially, if we can score something,
For glory! For the Emperor!
Okay.
We's winning and Day's losing!
Oh shit! I see what you did there. Oh, genius! Oh, look at this. If I take him, he just goes along the diagonal there and takes me.
This orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
Oh, that was genius!
They cannot stand against us.
So he's now defending the castle. He's gonna
Squish 'em! We'll show the orcs celebrate winning! Looks like we got 'em on the run!
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
Oh, wow. Yeah, totally deserved that. Totally deserved
We's winning and Day's this planet. We's winning and they don't stand a chance.
Totally outplayed.
For the Emperor!
Castle.
The enemy knows fear.
And that's what happens when a complete amateur plays against a master chess computer. I think I'll give him the honour of, you know,
We is orcs and we ain't gonna stop, boys!
and just delay the inevitable for a little bit.
We bring death.
we'll just
We's win. Orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
slowly but surely demolishing the enemy.
We have them on the run.
This they don't stand a chance.
Hang around in the middle and just see how long we can survive.
A few more shots are all that is needed.
I wonder if I can get it into a 50 move absolute nothing extreme. I'll struggle.
We is all orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
Okay, so now from this small
We ain't gonna stop, boys.
so we're still going to try and stay towards as much of the centre of the board as possible.
They cannot stand against us.
We is all they don't stand a chance.
Keep moving back and forwards.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
This we ain't gonna stop, boys.
So presumably has to enter the castle.
We bring death.
Okay.
We is all orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
I'll just keep moving backwards and forwards. all
Each
the
of
way.
us wields the might of an army.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to...
This plan they don't stand a chance.
Not sure why he's not bringing his kingdom to this.
We bring death.
Oh, am I going to get a free move repeat draw? That would be classic.
We's orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
Faster AI, right? Having it walk backwards and forwards.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
Oh, I have to go with the draw.
We is all they don't stand a chance.
I mean, it should be smart
We
enough
bring
not to...
death.
No?
This plan we ain't gonna stop, boys.
I do not know if the AI on this knows how to recognise a repeated position draw.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
So Nature goes back, and Nature goes forward. So Nature goes back.
We they don't stand a chance.
Each of us wields
Really?
the might of an army.
I wonder if it has a 50 move roll.
This plan we ain't gonna stop, boys.
I think I may actually give a note to anybody who's
We
still
bring
watching.
death.
Goodness knows why. This is going to go backwards and forwards until one of us gets bored. You may as well...
We is orcs. Orcs are gonna win. I can feel
Probably
it.
suspect it's going to be me. So why don't you just skip to the end?
Each of us wields the might
gonna
of an
just
army.
Turn backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, and hope against hopes that
We's win. They don't stand a
time.
chance.
Well,
We bring death.
why not? Right, well, while we're going backwards and forwards, let's go over what went wrong. First of all, I didn't practice chess for the
This
first
plan
30
we
or 40
ain't gonna
years of my
stop,
life.
boys.
Obviously, 40 years is a lot longer than I've had.
Always
Pretty
outnumbered,
much how long you have to
but
practice
never
on chess.
outfought.
As good as you need to be on it to be reasonable computer AI these days.
We orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
Absolutely annihilated. But the AI on this isn't as good as computer AI gets.
We bring
As good as
death.
computer AI gets, by the way, is better than Grandmaster level if you get the best possible computer chess software.
We is orcs, and you is this planet. We ain't gonna stop,
It's been
boys!
quite a while since a chess grandmaster could compete against the best.
Always
computer AIs,
outnumbered,
which is
but never
sad.
outfought.
Terminator goes back. Terminator goes forward. Terminator goes back. Terminator goes forward.
We is orcs. They don't stand a chance.
We bring
So
death.
this one you're still watching is either a friend of mine, or has this on in the background, or is watching by accident, or maybe he's had some kind of horrible stroke or something, and so is unable to stop watching. Wow. Hope that didn't happen.
We ain't gonna stop,
I'm not gonna move
boys!
anywhere else, because if I do, I'm just going to get ringed into a corner, so I'll just keep going backwards and forwards.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
I think this is pretty much
This
how,
planet.
you know,
They don't
Space
stand a
Universe
chance.
works in the Warhammer 40,000 universe as well. Terminator's running backwards and forwards like crazy.
Always
trying to corner the
outnumbered,
orcs, and the orcs just
but
going,
never
yeah, whatever.
outfought.
Now, if we were in Regicide mode, I'd be dead. Because
We is orcs.
concentrated
We ain't
fire from
gonna
the
stop,
Terminator,
boys!
and the Terminator outranks fire from an old bull boss.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
I actually lost count of how many moves there were.
This planet. Orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
I don't think the orcs are going to win this one, to be honest. I think the best you
We
can hope for is
bring
the
death.
You don't have to. All we've been doing is going backwards and forwards the whole game.
We's winning, and they's... We is orcs. They don't stand a chance.
Controls are going to make me make a miss move, and that's how I'm going to lose this game. I'm keep
Always
trying to go backwards and
outnumbered,
forwards, but then I'm gonna
but
click
never outfought.
the wrong button.
We ain't gonna stop, boys!
Each of us
So-
wields the might of an army.
What did I do to fill time while you're watching still?
We is orcs, and you... They don't stand a chance.
Oh, a bit from Gladiator. Are you not entertained? I'm not entertained.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
I refuse to lose. Swing it out. Go back.
We ain't gonna stop, boys!
And you hope that there's a 50 move, no check, no take.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
I'm strongly suspecting a. To be honest, and to be fair, and I'm pretty
This
sure
planet...
They
They don't stand a chance.
I'm pretty sure. Win orders are all about if you're in the same position 3 times in a row in a chess.
Always
game,
outnumbered,
that counts as a
but
draw.
never outfought.
Guess the AI isn't taking account of that.
We is orcs. Orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
So, it's walking backwards and forwards one square.
Each
while
of
we
us
make a whistle
wields the
backwards
might
and
of an
forwards.
army.
5 squares. This is not in any way. a
This
microscope or
planet
anything.
is mine. They don't stand a chance.
There's nothing deeper going on here. I'm just trying
Always
to outpace the
outnumbered,
machine,
but
and
never
therefore doomed to
outfought.
lose. I'm pretty sure that, you know, the bailiffs will come and take me away before the machine.
We's winning. Orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
I don't think the orcs are going to win, mate. I think the orcs are going to lose.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
But so long as we can walk slowly backwards and forwards between our 2 squares,
We is orcs. We
we
ain't
can
gonna
claim
stop,
we
boys.
have a chance.
We
We'll
bring
get the captain over
death.
there with a board. Seemingly. Try from this angle.
We's winning and they's losing. Orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
Do some pretty camera angle taking. Let's get closer.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
Zoom in on the captain. Hey, what's up? He's got a bit of a glazed look in his eye, hasn't he? He's just like, out of board now.
This planet, we ain't gonna stop, boys.
Still looking backwards and forwards. Still not achieving a great deal.
Each of us
Looking at each
wields the
other.
might of an army.
I don't even want to look at you. I'm just gonna look over there. Oh, there's more interesting. Can't see this guy's expression.
We is orcs, and you is orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
Let's take a look at the rest of the battlefield. Let's go going around the edge.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
Kind of with the battlefield thing. Just reminds me a little bit of one of the 40,000 games. There was one which was a nice world, right?
This planet, we ain't gonna stop, boys.
Yeah, Dawn of War had a nice planet level.
We bring death.
Power thing, over there. Bunkers, spikes, road.
We is orcs. They don't stand a chance.
Some kind of tracks there, you know.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
Are they? So, how are those orcs like one-track war buggy things, maybe? Like, if you look, there's no actual parallel pairs of tracks, are they? But they do look like they're treads of something. So.
We ain't gonna stop, boys.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
You just get more and more mad. You're like, "Arrgh! Stop making me make the same move." No,
We is orcs, and you is not. Orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
We bring death.
Let's take a look at that turbines. There.
This planet, they don't stand a chance.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
Yeah, I would have won by now, but no, it keeps doing the same thing over and over.
We's winning, and we ain't gonna stop, boys.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
So,
This planet is mine.
right.
They don't stand a chance.
and because it's a joke, this orc can freely move around in Imperial space.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
He decides to go into a bar because it's a joke, and in the joke, the Imperial have bars. Don't really know what's going on with that, it just happens for the purposes of humour. So, what goes on then is that a human, seeing the orc in the bar, decides that he's
We's winning.
fun.
We ain't gonna stop, boys.
So he goes up to the orc and says, "Oi, orc." And the orc goes, "Yeah."
Always
And he
outnumbered,
goes,
but never
Okay, what goes
outfought.
around on all fours on the village green and eats grass? And you'll
This planet, orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
thinks a bit more. Thing that eats grass walks around on all fours.
We bring death.
Is it one of them sheeps? And the human goes to the orc. No, it's your brother. The orc is infuriated.
We're winning! We ain't gonna stop, boys!
Because it's a joke, rather than, chopping the human up into little wet bits as orcs would normally do, the orc decides to
Each of us wields the might of an army.
leaves the bar, goes to a different one. In a different bar, he goes up to a human and says, Oi!
This
human!
planet, orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
What? And the orc says, what goes around
We bring
on a
death.
village green, on all fours, and eats grass? And the human goes, I don't know, a sheep? And the orc goes, no, my brother.
We win! They don't stand a chance!
Yep, don't stand a chance. That's pretty much what I'm saying about myself here.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
This planet, orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
We bring death.
We's winning! They don't stand a chance!
Each of us wields the might of an army.
So, the orcs and the Eldar decide to get together and finally settle their differences. And the way they decide to do this, instead of fighting, they decide to have a fight done by proxy. And they decide to go for a dogfight. So what's going to happen is the Eldar are going to use all their pretty little Eldar gene splicing technology. The orcs are going to use their, flesh boil.
This planet is mine! Orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
And they're going to breed the strongest.
Always
dog
outnumbered, but never outfought.
for say 10 years or so, and then at the end of them 10 years, the two dogs that the Eldar and the Orcs have bred, right, they're going to have a dog fight, and the winner of the dog fight decides who wins between the Orcs and the Eldar.
We's winning and they's
Bear
losing!
with me here, this makes a lot more sense than some of the plots of the Dark Age.
They don't stand a chance!
10 years, the Eldar basically
We bring
map out
death.
the entire gene sequence of dogs. They get the most aggressive gene sequences, splice them in. They get the strongest gene sequences, splice them in.
This planet,
Toughest,
orcs are
most
gonna win!
durable.
I can feel it!
They basically go all out. And by the end of things, they have a
Always
dog
outnumbered,
that looks
but
pretty
never
much more like a
outfought.
bear. It's enormous, it's strong, it's aggressive. It basically eats other dogs. Not for breakfast, it just eats them. 'Cause it feels like it. So, they're pretty proud of their job. They've got this amazing dog. So, comes to the day of the fight. They've got their dog. Really chuffed with it. It's enormous, it's strong. And out comes the Orc's dog. And it just looks weird. It's got this huge
We
grin.
is orcs, and you! They don't stand a chance!
And pretty much nothing else. It's just the fight
But
starts.
never outfought.
Two dogs eye each other for about a quarter of a second, and then the Orky dog opens its mouth up super wide and swallows the elder dog whole. And the elder are like, wait, what? Well, that's the end of it. The fight's over. The elder basically go up to the Pain Boys and say, well, hang on. We spent like 10 years.
This planet is mine.
Dog that we possibly could. How the hell did you do that? And the Pain Boy goes, well, it was easy. We spent 10 years making a squig-off look like a dog.
They don't stand a chance.
We bring death.
Yep.
We're winning, and Orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
Well,
Each of us wields the might of an army.
I think that they haven't put the draw mechanics in yet.
This planet, we ain't gonna stop, boys!
Well, this game is in early access, so expecting to have all the chess rules in there.
We bring death.
Too big an ask considering that, you know, it's from a previously built chess AI. But it doesn't look like...
We're winning, and they don't stand a chance.
So, I guess we're pretty much going to have...
Always
everybody skip to
outnumbered,
the end, seeing
but
about
never
this bit,
outfought.
which is me saying, looks like I have to give it to the Space Marines, so I'll do something different.
This planet, Orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
And if he moves back there, I swear to goodness gracious me, that I will not be a happy bunny.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
Okay. So I'm gonna go...
We as Orcs, we ain't gonna stop, boys.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
We're winning. They don't stand a chance.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
This planet, we ain't gonna stop, boys.
We bring death.
You're actually making it impossible for me to make myself. What the hell, AI? What the hell?
Orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
Each of us wields the might of an army.
We as Orcs, we ain't gonna stop, boys.
I'm actually trying to get myself out of here now.
A few more shots are all that is needed. This planet, Orcs are gonna win. I can feel it.
What are you doing, Chess AI?
They cannot stand against us. We're winning. We ain't gonna stop, boys.
We bring death.
Hang on.
We as Orcs, and you, they don't stand a chance.
You're actually forcing me away from the edge.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
This planet is mine. We ain't gonna stop, boys.
I'm now actively trying to lose the game.
Each of
but I'm
us
still trying.
wields the might of an army.
Alright, fine.
We're winning. Orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
This planet, we ain't gonna stop, boys!
Each of us wields the might of an army.
We's winning! Orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
I'm actually trying to lose here, and it's not even checking.
We bring death.
We is orcs, and we's winning! They don't stand a chance!
I do not get what this AI is up to. I don't see its endgame.
Always outnumbered, but never outfought.
This planet, orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
Come on. I'm right in the edge.
A few more shots are all that is needed.
We is orcs, and they don't stand a chance!
We bring death.
Okay. Right.
We's winning! We ain't gonna stop, boys!
Each of us wields the might of an army.
Okay, excellent. Right, so you've got me trapped on the edge.
This planet, orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
Bring your king in.
They cannot stand against us.
Right, okay.
We is orcs, and you, this planet, we ain't gonna stop, boys!
Are you actually able to make me?
We have them on the run.
Are you kidding me? Come on!
We's winning! Orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
They cannot stand against us.
Stop! I literally have one move I can make.
This planet, they don't stand a chance!
We have them on the run.
Right, okay, so it appears that I can't even deliberately lose at this game. I must be better at it than I thought.
We is orcs! We ain't gonna stop, boys!
They cannot stand against us.
Seriously, there's nothing else I can do. I don't have a different move.
We's winning! Orcs are gonna win! I can feel it!
I'm literally trapped myself in a corner.
A few more shots are all that is needed.
Right. At this point, I don't know what else to do. I've pretty much got to resign because the AI can't actually defeat me from this position. That was unexpected. I was expecting to get absolutely hammered here, but the issues with the AI on this game seem to still be there, I'm afraid. Sorry, Hammerfall. Bit more work needs doing here. I should have lost about 50 odd moves ago, and I didn't. I'm quite happy to call this a draw because can't actually beat me, can't do anything. So I think I pretty much have to end the video there, but to get the cool killy animation, I am going to resign. This is it, boys. Resigning will delete your save. Are you sure? Yes. Well, this has been Subhuman playing a ridiculously longer than expected game of Warhammer 40,000 Regicide Classic Chess Mode, where the AI doesn't appear to be able to finish an endgame. Well, the game is in early access, and so that will be fixed fairly shortly. I assume most of the concentration is currently going towards the skirmish Regicide mode versus the skirmish regular chess mode, but even then, it is a little unforgivable that a stock chess computer can't beat you when it's got a bishop and castle versus a king. Been brought in as captain in the time you want, essentially. It's been a good time though, and yeah, I do hope you did skip to the end, because basically that was about 500 moves of nothing really much happening. But yeah, we'll put it up anyway and see what the response is. It's been Subhuman, bringing you Warhammer 40,000 Regicide in early access. Peace out.